All right, let's talk about AI photo editing. We all know it can be absolutely magical, but let's be honest, sometimes it gets a little weird. Well, Google's Gemini just got a massive upgrade that's designed to fix that exact problem. And trust me, it's a total game changer. Let's get into it. So, first, we have to talk about something called the likeness problem. You know that feeling? It's that uncanny valley thing where an AI generated picture of a person is almost perfect, but something's just not quite right.
I mean, come on, you've been there, right? You try to pop yourself into a cool new location, or maybe switch up your outfit, and what you get back is, well, it looks like a stranger who kind of stole your face. It's so close, but it's just not you, and that little bit of wrongness can just ruin the whole thing.
And hey, it's not just us who feel this way. Google's own DeepMind team put a finger on this exact issue. They know that when you're messing with photos of yourself, your family, or your friends, those tiny little details are everything. That whole close but not quite the same feeling, that is exactly what they decided to fix.
So what's the fix? Well, this is the big news. It's a huge upgrade to the image editing model right inside the Gemini app. And I'm not talking about some small patch here. This is a real breakthrough.
At the very core of this whole thing is a brand new model built to do one job and do it perfectly, keep you looking like you. It means when you edit a photo, the AI finally gets what makes you, well, you. It understands those key features and makes sure to protect them, whether it's you or even your pet. And just think about how fun this gets. You could give yourself a wild 60s beehive hairdo, or, I don't know, put your chihuahua in a little tutu. The AI changes all the creative stuff around you, but your face, or your dog's, stays consistent. The real them is still there. Okay, so what does this all actually mean for you day to day? It means your phone's photo library just turned into a wide open creative playground. Let's look at some of these seriously cool things you can actually do now. This update isn't just one thing. It's a whole new box of tools. You can now change costumes and locations in a snap. You can blend different photos together seamlessly. You can actually build an image piece by piece just by talking to the AI. And you can even borrow the style from one thing and apply it to something completely different. Let's dig into that blending photos idea, because it's pretty wild. You could take a good photo of yourself, grab a separate one of your dog, and literally just tell Gemini, hey, create a new picture of us hanging out on a basketball court. And boom, it intelligently merges you both into a brand new, completely believable scene. Then there's this feature called multi-turn editing. Really, it's just a fancy way of saying you can have a conversation to build an image. So imagine you start with a blank, empty room. You can tell Gemini, paint the walls blue. Then in your next prompt, say, okay, now add a bookshelf on that wall. And then, great, now put a coffee table in the center. With every step, it just adds the new thing without messing up anything you already did. It's like building it together. And this might be the coolest part, mixing styles. Imagine you see this incredible pattern on a butterfly's wings. You can tell Gemini, take that pattern and design a dress with it. Or what about taking the color and the texture from a flower petal and using that to create a custom pair of rain boots? It's just an amazing way to pull inspiration from anywhere. Okay, but with all this incredible power, you have to ask about responsibility, right? How do we know what's real and what's AI? Well, Google is being pretty upfront about this, which is super important. So here's how you'll know if an image was made with this tool. There are two layers to it. First, pretty simple. Every image that gets edited or created will have a visible watermark on it. But second, and this is the clever part, they also get an invisible digital watermark called SynthID. So what is SynthID? It's Google's own tech that literally bakes a digital watermark right into the pixels of the image. You can't see it with your eyes, but special tools can detect it. And get this, it stays there even if you take a screenshot or try to edit the image later. It's a permanent marker that says, hey, AI had a hand in this. So let's bring this all home. What's the big picture here? Well, this whole update really feels like our creativity is finally being unleashed. We're moving way beyond that early gimmicky phase of AI photos that just looked kinda off. At the end of the day, this is so much more than just a software update. It's a whole new way to take that exact picture that's living in your head and actually bring it to life on the screen, all without losing the thing that matters most, the part that makes you look like you. It really feels like the technology can finally keep up with our ideas. So now that the only real limit is your own imagination, what's the first thing you're going to create?